Okay, let's hear how it sounds.
Well, I had a set of books named A Dream in Red Mansions, which was a gift from my father. I lost it somewhere I don't know. A Dream in Red Mansions is one of the most famous classical novels in China. I've always loved I've always loved reading since I was a kid. When I was around 10 years old, I heard about this novel and started wanting it. But my father said it was too complicated for a kid, and he promised me when I get older I could have one. The summer when I graduated from primary school, my father kept his words. That day, when I was helping out my mother in the kitchen, my father showed up with 3 books in his hands, which were right the novel. They were brand new and in dark red covers, but in my eyes they were shining. When I held them in my hands, I was almost excited and delighted into tears because I hadn't had my own new books before. Though my father loves reading, he only bought second-hand books at the time. It was only because of me that he was willing to pay extra to send me an ideal gift. That's why this set of books is particularly precious to me. Since then, I was always carrying them with me, from my middle school to my high school to my university. I had read it several times, and I never felt bored. It was really a marvelous novel. What's more, the books have important sentimental value to me. Since I graduated from university, I often move my home from one city to another. Every time, I have to send some of my books to my friends for they are just too heavy for me to carry around. It was last year that I found I had lost it, but I even couldn't know when and where I lost it. What a shame. I just wish whoever has it now could treat it kindly.
Okay. Yeah, good. Again, really, really good content. You're preparing really well. We just need to go through a few phrases and a few pronunciation things. So I lost it somewhere I don't know. Somewhere.
I can't remember.
Yeah. I lost it somewhere. So I would just separate this into an extra clause. I lost it somewhere, but I'm not sure
Where it is, where
where.
it was.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
sure where is fine.
Okay.
Um, that's it's hard to use somewhere. You're trying to say I lost it somewhere that I don't know, but somewhere is an adverb, and you're trying to use it kind of like a noun. I'm not like
Oh, I see.
I lost it in a place I don't know. That maybe would work, but with somewhere it doesn't quite work that way.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I lost it somewhere, but I'm not sure.
yeah, I'm not sure where. Yeah.
I'm not sure where.
Um, a Dreamer is one of the most classic, I would just say classic novels.
Classic. Yeah, I hesitated a little. I, I couldn't be sure.
It's really tough.
I don't know the difference between classic novels and classical novels.
I don't really use classical with books. I think I only use it with music. And it refers
Oh,
to a certain genre, I think. But classic means sort of like representative or traditional.
yeah, this novel is quite traditional.
So I would use classic there. Yeah.
Oh,
For
okay,
example, we use like
classic.
classic rock, maybe like the Beatles is classic
Mm,
rock. Sort of,
how about if I need to describe some plays from Shakespeare?
um, hmm. It's a classical poem. I think you would probably use a more specific, with Shakespeare, what would be the word you would use? Maybe, oh, it's failing me right now, but that there are certain genres or time periods, right? Like Renaissance or medieval or I'm struggling to find the right words for it right now. But I think classical or classic is there. It's quite general.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I would only use classical with music.
I see.
Let's see. When I was around, so this is an interesting one. 10 years old. When you're talking about age, I was 10 years old. You can also use
Okay.
10-year-old as an adjective, a 10-year-old boy, sort of like as a substitute for young, a young boy, a 10-year-old boy. But it's an adjective at that point, and it's only before the noun.
I see.
Yeah, but here 10 years old is right.
Okay.
And this is a pronunciation thing here. Again, with the it, and the hard part is when it comes after a verb. So wanting it.
Wanting it. Started wanting it.
Yeah. So here you're kind of separating the two words. Ideally, you can connect those, but still keep the vowel sounds distinct. So wanting it.
Wanting it.
So if you think about wanting, let's see, wanting.
Wanting.
It's tough. Wanting it. It's from
wanting it. No.
You added an N sound there, but it was close. Wanting it.
Wanting it.
You're separating them a little, but in this case, it might be better to separate them a bit because the ing sound did not come out because you were going to the it too early. So you said kind of wanting it or I don't know how you said it, but if you listen to the recording again, you'll hear it. We didn't get the ng sound.
Started wanting it.
That's closer. Yeah. Just make sure you really complete the ng before you get into the it.
Wanting it.
That's it.
Oh, wanting.
It's tough. Yeah, that's when you just need to repeat 100 times until you get it more natural. Let's see, kept his word.
Not words.
Not words, yeah. This is kind of an idiom. Kept his promise.
Okay. Yeah.
Which were write the novel. By write, you mean kind of exactly or?
Yeah, exactly the novel I was wanting.
I see. Okay. Yep, I see what you mean now. Father should have 3 books in his hands. I think you just need to separate it. They were the novel I was wanting, something like that. Or maybe the novel I had asked for.
I see.
Yeah. Almost. So remember, focus adverb. So you don't want to say you were almost excited. In fact, you were very excited, right?
Yeah. I excited and delighted, almost into tears.
Yeah. And actually just 2, almost to tears.
Almost to tears.
Yeah, delighted to tears, excited to tears, happy to tears, almost delighted, almost to tears. It's a couple of E sounds here. Since then and friends, keep working on those.
Graduated from university. I often move my home.
Hold on. So wait. So let's go back to this one real quick. So you said I've read it several times.
Yeah, I've read it several times.
But then you said I never felt bored. So we want these to match. So you can add I've here. I've read it. I've never. Or I read it. I never felt bored. Kind of your choice.
I see.
And here I would use I always carried them with me.
Okay, who's carried them with me?
And yeah, here I think we've kind of worked on this one. Just remember it's like a J sound, right?
Yeah.
Graduated.
Graduated.
Yeah, this sound is sounding a little strange, like you're adding an N after it or something. Graduated.
Graduated.
Pretty good. I still feel like there's a little extra sound before the J, like you're adding an N or an M, like an NG.
Yeah, actually, I know I have this problem. I couldn't, how to say, differentiate such as bank, go bank, go to a bank.
Now, that sounds pretty good. And I wonder if you're adding that kind of N sound here, just because you've sort of practiced with that kind of word, like bank. It sounds like graduated, like you're adding like an N sound almost here. Graduated.
Graduated.
Pretty good. I can still hear a little something in there. I don't know what it is, but
Graduated.
try just saying.
Graduated.
Try just gra.
Graduated. Graduated.
That's good. Yeah, keep working on that and kind of listen to kind of recording yourself and make sure that you're not adding any sound there. And I often move my home. We don't usually move something. We just move. I often move. Yeah, and especially when you add this here, the meaning becomes clear. Move is actually kind of a tricky verb to use because sometimes it's not clear. If you remove this part, it's a little strange, right? I often move.
Yeah.
But when you add this phrase in there, then the meaning becomes clear what you're talking about.
Oh.
Yeah, we never say I move my home, just I move.
Okay.
Which sounds a little weird sometimes. Like you could say, like, last year I moved 3 times. You moved 3 times, but based on the context, we can usually understand, what they mean.
Okay.
And again, here with that focus adverb right before the main verb.
Oh.
Yeah, not the negative part.
I don't even know. I'm still failed.
And then this one, say this word one more time for me.
Shame.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, it came out a little bit strange the first time, but what a shame.
What a shame.
Perfect. Actually, I think we talked about wish at one point, where wish is not about wish is sort of regret. So
regret.
Yeah. Like, I wish I had more money. It's like I don't have and I want to have more money. I wish I had more money. Or it could be about the past. Like I wish I had studied harder in high school. But here, hope is a lot better. It's more positive meaning. And with hope, we wouldn't use could. It would be maybe is treating it or treats it. Yeah, wish is often matched with could or would. Because it has that, we also use could or would with if, right? And it has that same kind of meaning. Wish has that sort of conditional meaning, like, you know, I wish
I had more money.
right, exactly. I wish I could fly. I wish I could do something. It means you can't, but if you could, it would be great. Right? That's that kind of the feeling of wish, is that conditional regret kind of meaning.